Hey, good morning. So after recording the other video, I really just don't feel I did a good enough job explaining to you about the codes. So I figured I'd make another short video to explain the codes a little bit more and what that's going to look like. I just don't feel it did a good enough job of that. So maybe if I can get this done. Maybe, I don't know if I went away or not. This thing's kind of being crazy this morning. Okay, if I'm there, I'm there. If not, oh well. If I'm there, I'm sorry. This is my at-home look. So this was that screen I was talking about yesterday that pops up. It just talks to you more about COVID and we're here for you and all that. So you can just exit out of there. I'm going to log in on the student side. I have a student that I know the password for, so I'm going to use that. Okay, so when she logs in, this is what her side looks like. Okay. I am the one that added my junior high students. Okay. So these kids are underneath my name. So when I added them, I was able to immediately assign work to them. Now, if you create a class without students, that's going to be probably either Shelly or Kendra or Lashana or Alex, and then all of the high school staff, the rest of the high school staff, you are not adding students, they are already added. So what would happen if, let's say this student logged in and all she currently have is math, she's assigned to my math class, what she would do is she would go to teachers. And this is where we were talking about the codes yesterday. So let's say Mr. D created her a science code. She would enter the code for that science class, hit join, and now she's connected to Mr. D. She would then type in Dana's history code. Boom, she's connected to that class. K12, you do not have to do this because you added your students. So when they log in, they're going to see everything you assign for them. Grades 3, 4, 5, 6, it is up to you whether you have one email address and the two of you share it and you assign everything under that email address, or if you each want separate, then like let's say Kendra, you added all your students, you were able to assign immediately to them. Then Shelly, they would have to enter the code in order to join your classroom. Okay, so I'm hoping that makes a little bit more sense in what that looks like as far as the teacher's side goes. Right here, you can see that right now all they have is 7th grade math. It would keep popping up with the other classes that they have. I think if they click on courses right here, not really, I don't think there's nothing there. So what it would do is it would just pop up and it would keep going as far as what all their assignments were. So this is what it looks like on the students' end. Everything that they have, you can see that she's worked on these 3. You can see that she's got the remainder of this to go, which is okay. There's plenty there for her to do. So I just wanted to explain those codes a little bit more, so I hope that makes sense. So under the students profile, they're going to go to teachers and they're going to have to type in the code in order to join your class. Until those students join your class, you cannot add assignments to them. So this is the code part. When we send letters home, this is the tricky part. So we're working on the letter, we're working on everything. So teachers, what I need from you, especially 712, I need all your class codes. So Mr. D, if you have 7 codes, or 7 classes, I need 7 codes from you for each of your class. So if you'll type what the code is, and then you'll tell me what class that's for. Now, let me tell you where to find those codes right quick on the teacher side. So when I go to log in, I'm going to log in under me right quick. Sorry, we're getting there. So please, again, ignore these classes. I'm going to go ahead and delete these, and then that way they're not showing up. Settings. I'm going to delete this class because these aren't my classes. I'm going to go in, settings, I'm going to delete this class because this was just a mock class we set up yesterday when we were talking about it. Okay, so these are my two classes now. To see what my codes are, if I click on this and I go to settings, your class code is right here. Let me do that again. So if I go to my teacher dashboard, I click on the class, I go down to settings, there is my class code. You can literally just copy it, paste it in an email, say this is for 7th grade math, enter, then you're going to come back over. You can switch your classes right here. You can go to 8th grade, copy, paste it in an email, say this is 8th grade math, and then keep going for all the classes you've listed in Khan Academy and for what grade level. I hope that explains the codes just a little bit more, and I'm sorry about not going into detail about that yesterday. So talk to you soon.